Good evening, everybody. Hang on a second. I'm giving Puppy here a cookie. Well, a cracker, actually. Charts. JP Lawns and more. George M. Tom Kingery. Brian Ollier. Crap is here. He's having some crap tonight with his mic and his camera. He's going to try to get it straightened out. If we don't, he'll be in the chat all night monitoring you all. Oh, you got another channel too. Hang on. There we go. Who else? Chris, New England PDA was the first one in. Sorry, I'm eating some Tums. Lucky Duck Digger. I think I got all of you. Workmans, how you doing? All right, I think I got everybody. So, hope everybody had a good weekend and stuff like that. I know the cooler weather's coming to a lot of places. Kay's digging it, sent me her next 5 days, and it's like all in the 60s and low 70s, which is nice. Patty Dirt Clod. And then here in Jersey, it's like 50s. I think we're supposed to get rain all day tomorrow, so that kind of sucks. So, I don't know if Marquita crap, any of those will be coming up on the stream or not. Hopefully, they get the mic and camera issues worked out. If not, be in the chat monitoring you all. So, what we're going to do tonight, as you guys know, the metal detectorist, Sam, is in my metal detecting club. We haven't actually really truly detected with each other yet, but hopefully one day soon. But I'm not much of a beach detectorist, and I don't think he's much of a dirt detectorist, although I'm sure he does. But well, I'm going to have him come up in a little while because he's going to tell you about his giveaway, and we talked about it. I was supposed to mention it last week, and I just totally slipped my mind, not because I don't care, but because I have CRS. And, so tonight we're going to talk about his 500 subscriber giveaway and how you can get into it. And I'm going to bring him up here in a moment so you all can hear how he's going to do it. He wants to thank everybody for getting him to 500 subscribers, and we'll be doing the giveaway race here on this stream next Wednesday night. So let me bring him up. Sam, the metal detectorist.
Hey, Rich, thanks. Hey, everybody.
No CRS. I don't know if you heard the squeakies. Izzy is playing with her lamb chops toy. As bad as she is on a lot of things, because she's still a puppy, so she gets into trouble. This is probably the first dog I've had in a while that doesn't shred her stuffed toys. Hey, Ficus and Toast. So the squeaks you hear are her squeezing lamb chops. The little lamb chop, you know.
Oh yeah.
Song that never ends. That lamb chop.
Give her time. My dogs have always gone through every single. I haven't found an indestructible toy yet, but I've had big chewers. So
yeah, Slash was very aggressive. He would gut. He had a teddy bear for a while, but I would take it away from him as soon as he started destroying it. But eventually, I just let him go ahead and gut it. But they all did it in their puppyhood, where they would shred their toy to get the squeaker. You know. Yeah, me too, JVP. And this is the first one I've had that's not done that. She likes to squeak. She likes to squeeze it, make it squeak, and she had other things to chew on. Hey, Patty D.
I think once she discovers the stuffing, that's always the turn.
She's been pretty good. Hey, dropped and forgotten. Let me make you blue while you are popping in to say hi and give some support to Jersey Ray. Thank you very much.
Make sure Jeff, you guys are hitting
the thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever way you want to do it. It's all good with me. I don't care. I just enjoy hanging out with you guys on Wednesday night because honestly, really, what else we got? Yeah. I mean, Survivor's when it's like 8,000 season. I guess you could do that. I think I'm surprised they stayed going because of
Hey, Brian.
switching over to from Thursday to Wednesday nights, but they're still going. I haven't watched in a few seasons because I don't have cable anymore. Hey, Bud Files. Thank you, Chris. I try to make it entertaining, but you guys are half the battle. If you guys aren't talking in the chat, I'm not. Where do you think I get my ideas from? Like, I come here with a smooth brain. No pathways forged yet.
Yeah, same thing for me. I like to keep my, when I'm working or whatever, it's one thing, but just I like to, I forget things. Same thing, whether it's CRS or just like to keep my mind clean. It feels better. It's a lot easier that
Yeah,
way, even though it's hard sometimes.
it is. I mean, like, just streaming once a week isn't a whole lot. I mean, I could honestly, any of us that stream, some of us put a lot of work ahead of time, some of us don't. I'm liking in the think folds. Yeah, same here. And I mean, I could put a lot more effort. I could come up throughout the week with topics to talk about and discuss and interact. But I really like the freshness of it, like whatever's on your mind tonight. The fact that we're not pigeonholed to only treasure hunting in any form. Like we'll talk about that, but we can also talk about so many other things and have music, movies, TV programs, whatever, whatever's on people's minds is what we're going to talk about. Yodi's finds. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray and Sam.
Hey, Yodi,
Um,
how's it going?
oh, excuse me. Warm Coke. um, but I like it because for me, it's kind of like we're just hanging out. Like when you go to hang out with your friends and grab a bite or a couple drinks or whatever, you
don't make an
right
agenda first?
down and, huh?
You don't make an agenda first for your friend
Oh,
meeting,
right.
right?
Okay, tonight I'm going to hang out with Sally, Sue, and Joe and Bob, and we're going to, let me see, let me get my my itinerary down on what we're going to discuss. What's up,
Right.
Shane?
Shane, hey,
Hi,
how are
on
you,
Living History. So we might bring Shane up just for the fun of it next Wednesday if he's available. So speaking of that, now that we've got a few people hanging out, just a few. Let me get, I don't know why my comments aren't rolling on here. So you hit 500 subscribers.
Yeah, figure that, huh?
Yeah.
Can't believe 500 would want to watch me digging on the beach all day.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, most of your views are not from those who have subscribed to you.
Yeah. That's
And
fun.
I gotta be honest, there's a lot of channels I watch, not in metal detecting, but a lot of channels I watch that I'm not subscribed to.
Yeah.
Hey, Gene P. So
Thanks,
we
Jeff.
had talked a little bit, or you approached me at our last club meeting on how should you and what should you do for or as a giveaway.
Yeah, it's it's something just you see people doing that all the time, 500, 200, 1,000. I think it's always been like a nice gesture just to appreciate, the people who are with you, and the community is great. Everybody's so positive. Everybody is supportive. And that's why I like, doing this. That's half the battle, because it's always like generally a nice positive experience dealing with whether you're making videos, going on hunts, chatting on streams. So I thought it would be nice maybe to do a little something, but I've never done live streams. I was on Ed Hi-Ho Silver that one time, but other than that, really, I haven't really been, out in the streams. But I think it would be nice, and I know I appreciate you, suggesting maybe doing that, a giveaway there. So, I thought, I don't know what to give, whether it be metal detecting related stuff, but I figured the easiest way would be to give away some silver. I don't think anybody objects to having silver these days where it is. So I was going to give away a bunch of silver coins. So, whether it be just a bunch, starting with maybe an Indian head penny, a silver nickel, war nickel, like a Merc dime, silver quarter, 90% silver half, those kind of things, just to, get a bunch of silver out as a little thank you.
Well, that's a nice gesture.
Yeah.
What we got here? Lucky Ducks at 471. Oh, she's almost at 500.
There you go.
JBP said she's at where she's at. She put it in there. Around 130 subscribers, but she doesn't just have detecting videos. I gotta be honest. A lot of times, JBP, I end up watching your videos on YouTube on my app on my TV. But you guys will get there. You know, some people, yeah, you see them grow real fast right away, real fast, and some people it feels like they're just sludging through the murk, but they get there. You know, it's just effort and being consistent. That's one main thing, being consistent on uploading. You know,
Yeah,
if you
that's what
set
I've
your
kind of done
goal,
lately. Yeah, I just tried to get out like a short on Wednesday and then a regular long form on a Saturday in the mornings, just over the past month or two, and that has helped actually. It's amazing the shorts
and
do
your
get
short,
some views. Yeah,
yeah, you know, sometimes you could do it every, you know, like I do a short every night at 5 p.m. And you would think, you know, Monday at 5 p.m. A short goes out and gets 10,000 views, and then the following Monday you're like, okay, that time worked. Put out a short at 5 p.m. and it gets one view. You know, like
right.
shorts
Yeah.
are kind of funny, but yeah, on your long forms you just want to be consistent.
Mm.
So you don't have to put out a video every day, although it will help. But you know, who has that kind of time?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
hard watching a lot.
GMP asked, metal detectorist, what's the name about? Curious.
Hey, well, I guess I got to be in the medical field, right, with a name like that. So if you go to my channel, you can see I am an emergency physician. So I've been an ER doc for, I guess, a little more than 30 years now. So just doing emergency medicine. I've been involved with EMS for a long time as well. And just over the past 3 or 4 years, really kind of post-COVID, I finally decided to slow down a little bit, step back. So just working part-time, still working in the ER, but I also like teach at a medical school. I teach students like first year, brandy new medical students, deer in the headlights. And, you know, that's fun. It's nice to see, you know, some new kids coming up in the medical profession, kind of giving back a little bit. So, you know, I'm still involved in medical related stuff, and but now I have more time to kind of get out and do some detecting, which I enjoy doing. So, some just working part time. So that's kind of where I am.
Nice. I didn't even know. I never asked.
Yeah.
So then you know all about spondylitis and
Oh yeah.
why
I know
I need fusion between the 4 and 5 and the 5S1.
Yeah, it's hard, and I hear all the kind of medical chat out there, and I try and stop myself because it's, you know, it's hard. You get down, you can get down a lot of holes with that, but it's hard. There's so much out there in terms of, you know, people and disease, and I find, you know, my knee's been bothering me. I finally had to get an injection in my knee because it was bothering me so long, and so yeah, I guess we're all getting old. So
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, people don't realize most people have herniations, especially in their lower lumbar, that they never even know they have
right.
because it doesn't affect the nerve. And it's like when you tweak yourself and you're like, ah, and that's when you find out.
Right. And you
And,
generally slow down as you get a little older, but every now and then you kind of do something and your mind thinks you're, you know, 30 years old again, and your body says, nope, I wouldn't do that. So, and who was that? Was that Jeff asking how's the detecting going? Pretty good, Jeff. You know, the beaches, which I love, you know, I love going down the Jersey Shore, hitting different beaches. That's slowing down now, right? So that's kind of getting into the tough season. You just you don't get the drops as much. I still like to go out every now and then, but Rachel was, I think, mentioning I don't do a lot of kind of dirt or field detecting. I'll do some playgrounds and parks a little bit, and like I love seeing what Yodi does. He's so successful in that arena, but yeah. I do want to get into that a little bit more. Maybe get some permissions, get into the field and kind of older sites. So that may be something I want to try this winter a little bit.
All right, I got a couple spots. I've lost a few to deaths, but you know that happens.
Yeah.
Ficus and Toast said, yeah, they're sledging, but with the boys and football and basketball, they don't get out as much as they used to. It's totally understandable. But, you know, like your videos will still be there. Your fans will still be there. You may have to, like, when you get back into the swing of things and you're consistent again, they'll start coming back more and more. Just out of curiosity, what hospital do you work at?
So I've been working in the like Middlesex JFK area in Jersey, kind of central Jersey.
I know. I live in Jersey.
Yeah. So the JFK system.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just kind of work part time at like a satellite ER now. So I don't, I'm not at the big hospital anymore, which is great for me. It's
Nice.
kind of a young man's game these days. So
yeah, all the ones around me are like Riverview, Bayshore, Riverview, Jersey Shore, and Monmouth Med.
Yep. Yeah.
Those are the ones that are right around me. But where I'm having my surgery at is going to be at what do they call it again? The Hudson Memorial or something? The Secaucus?
Oh, yeah. I'm not familiar with up there, up in the north.
Yeah, it's right off the turnpike. The hospital looks like crap on the outside. I'm just going to go there. It looks like a ghetto hospital. But inside it is very nice hospital.
Right. Yeah, you just want to always go somewhere where they've done it before, right? So would you rather go to someone who's done, 10 procedures or 1,000 procedures? That's
that's where my surgeon works out of. So hopefully the hospital takes care of me as well.
Yeah.
Because my surgeon has done many. So, I spent like the last 8 years since I injured my back trying to avoid surgery. But because I get so many blockages from the Department of Labor on treatments, now it's at the point where my vertebrae have slipped over top of each other. Yeah. And it was within 2 minutes. I don't know now. I haven't had an X-ray or No, did I? No, I haven't had an X-ray or an MRI I haven't had an X-ray in about 8 months or an MRI in almost a year. But I had the MRI, and 2 months later I had the X-ray, and in those 2 months my 4 slipped over 5, and I think my 5 slipped the other way over S1.
Yeah. No, I've had back issues over the years, and working in the ER, we see a whole lot of back pain and back issues. It's hard. It's it's the core of your body. So I know when your back isn't right, it's miserable. It affects everything.
Richie, ghetto hospital, graffiti on the walls of the waiting room. Now this place is like really, it's probably one of the cleanest hospitals I've seen when you walk in. I mean, it's pristine. And I've been in their surgical suite before, the day stay for the shoulder, for my left shoulder. And I was like, honestly, really impressed because I've been at day stay surgery centers, which are not hospitals. Right. And I've been at a hospital. I think I had this done at a day stay surgery center in North Jersey, and I did not care for that place. Like right after surgery, they had me sitting in the waiting room waiting for my ride.
Oh yeah. Keep it moving, right?
Not even moments after, I was like, "Can I lay?" This one I had 12 procedures done on my arm. It should have been opened up, but they did it laparoscopically with reattachment of the bicep, the rotator cuff, some slap tears. They had cut my clavicle. They had some bone spurs that had formed from the tear, and so I was in a bump out, and I'm like still groggy, and they're like, "Just sit here and wait for your ride." I'm like,
yeah.
And the ride was late because I had them arrange the ride and not me arrange the ride because of how far north it was. I'm glad I'm not going back to that place. I didn't like it. Hey, NEPA history and archaeologically search.
Richie, I'm gonna be up in Maine for just a transit. I'm driving my daughter up to Maine for she's looking at a school for something. So driving all the way up there Friday night, coming back Saturday. So it's a long trip. I don't even know where in Maine. It's the first time I think I'll ever be in Maine. So I'll say hi in spirit to you up there.
First time I drove to Maine was actually mainly dirt fishing. Had put a get together because We Dig It was coming, over to the States. And so I drove up. I think I left Friday afternoon, stopped overnight at a rest area at car camp, and then got there Saturday morning, dug all day with them, and then headed back home like 8 hours later.
Yeah.
And it's an 8-hour drive for us.
It's long. Is Mike and Persis up that way as well? Are they right? Metal Mike and Persis.
Yeah, I'm not. I
don't know
don't
if they're
really.
up in
I
Maine
gotta be
too, but
honest. I'm not really sure where most people live.
I know it's a lot of history up that way, more than I would have thought. But yeah, pretty cool.
Richie said, "Welcome to Maine. It's supposed to rain most of the day, Friday."
Yeah, I don't think we're getting down to like midnight on Friday. Just kind of checking into a hotel. It's like such a short turnaround. It's like I would have thought maybe I can get out and detect up there, but I don't even know if I even have time. I may have a few hours, but hey, Chris, yeah, am I driving past your neck of the woods where you're up in New England?
Mike and Persis are in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, all right.
Gene P said Maine is beautiful in her opinion. It is beautiful. I've been to Maine, I think 3 or 4 times now.
Now, the beaches are like rocky there or something. I've heard, right? Or is that?
I didn't go to the beach. I was up where Robert lives, and then I also went up where Richie and DF Digger. I think I went up with Richie and DF Digger twice, or at least DF Digger twice. Richie once, I think. I don't remember. I know 4 times. I think I've been to 5 times actually. I went up twice with Robert and twice with Richie and DF Digger.
Oh yeah, there's Chris and Richie are saying some rocky, some sand, I guess. So a little mix of things.
Nepa History said he'd love to hunt some New England properties maybe next year. Me too. Do you know why New Jersey and New York are not part of New England?
Why?
Because we weren't British.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We resisted.
No, the Dutch owned us.
Yeah.
New York City was New Amsterdam. So even though we're part of New Jersey's part of the first 13 colonies in New York, we're not New England because we were settled by the Dutch.
All right.
New Jersey and New York.
So I could have been a Red Sox fan, in other words. Wow.
No. But I am a New England Patriots fan.
Nice.
Yeah, I just found that out, Chris. I never knew. I never questioned it. Richie said we'd like to break it off from New England too. But yeah, that's why I don't remember where I saw it. It was came up in conversation somewhere, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay. I knew that New York City was settled by the Dutch, and New Jersey most of it, because of some of the town names, and then like I said, New York City was originally New Amsterdam.
Yeah, where I am up in Somerset County, a lot of like Indian names and Indian history as well, which I should know more about it. But yeah, it's interesting.
I keep saying NEPA, but that's Northeast PA.
Northeast PA. Yeah. GP, South Carolina, Civil War relics. That sounds like get out of the sand. I'm ready. I watched some of these things that people are pulling up. It's just the history there is like it's another language, really,
Yeah, but in the Northeast when we are, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know. I think South Carolina, I think the area like where Gene P lives, you have a really good shot of finding some property that may not have been or maybe only been detected a few times. Excuse me. But in the Northeast, where we are up through New England, it's probably getting harder and harder to find, virgin land to detect.
Yeah.
Especially New Jersey. New Jersey's we're just so jam-packed with people, and more of our spots are becoming off limits that are public. Like Monmouth County is really good. You can dig in the parks, but they keep increasing the size of the list of where you can't dig now.
Yeah.
And some of it, I don't know why some of it is, but some of it is also because people don't fill in holes or sloppy. A lot of new detectorists get into the hobby, or I've seen older ones, toss their trash or leave their holes open or haphazardly close them up, or not care.
Yeah,
And
GP, I guess that's where it's at, getting some virgin permissions, right? If land that's not been detected. Because, right, metal detectors have been around since what, the 70s, really? I don't know. I guess that's 50 years. That's a long time.
no, longer than that.
Yeah.
If you watch my little mini movie, my little mini doc, or whatever you want to call it, why we metal detect in the very beginning, it tells you when they were invented
Okay.
and the purposes for.
The one thing with one of the presidents got shot or something, right? Was that one of the,
Yeah,
right?
it was refined to find a bullet in Garfield.
Yeah.
He said, getting hard to find good permissions here in Pennsylvania, too. I'm sure. And, I mean, I got to say, COVID really brought a lot of people into the hobby. And, I've seen it. I've seen like a big explosion of YouTube channels, a big explosion of new hobbyists. But I also seen a lot of them taper off.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's one of those things where if you're not really invested and enjoy it, it's, you're just in it for the time, I mean, you're not going to be in it very long. Yeah.
They go out there with their heads filled of gold rings and gold bars, and they find out it's mostly pull tabs and now vapes on the beach.
Right. Unless you're Yodi, then you're getting, rings and gold and silver.
I mean, they happen, but like you got to put a lot of hours of finding trash to find the goodies, and they go and then, like I said, a lot of them just didn't have any ethics when they dug. What? No gold bars? No, Richie. I wouldn't mind gold bars though, but should find some. I mean, New Jersey has the most shipwrecks off its coastline than any other state. You would think. Hey, Jim Steele, what's up? So let's get back on track because a couple people left. So I don't want anybody else to leave when they hear how they have to enter your 500 subscriber giveaway.
All right. So, so I have a video coming out on Saturday morning. So Saturday around 7:15-ish a.m. And it's actually a video from, I did the Lehigh Valley Treasure Hunters Club seeded hunt last weekend. I don't know if anybody else, knew about it, but basically it was a big silver seeded hunt. So that was fun. So I did some filming about that. And what I'm going to do is, have people watch that video. And then in the middle of the video there's a couple different kind of hunts. But if you go to the first seeded hunt, the first silver hunt, and let me know what like the third, I'll put it in a post so people can see as well what the third find I dug up was, and just put that as a comment in the video. We'll collect all the comments and then, I'll get them to Rachel and we'll do it again next Wednesday. Rach, we'll have a race and and kind of give away some silver coins.
So do you want the people present for the giveaway, or how do you want to?
I don't think so. I don't think it has to be all that, but I'd like to give them a few days, like maybe 5 days or so to contact me, and even if they reach it later, if I don't hear, then we'll go down the next on the list to number 2 or 3. I think we can do it that way, just in case people can't make it. I think that's fine. And Jeff, Team Lynch was there. They were at Lehigh Valley. Tim from Metal Detecting Adventure Time was there as well.
Yeah, I couldn't make it. Like I said, when I went to Vermont, I dug with Chris mostly on Saturday, and I'd take a lot of breaks.
Yeah.
My shoulders were killing
What hurt you worse, the shoulder, the back? What was?
The shoulders only, or the right shoulder. I do keep my arm close to me while I'm swinging, so I'm swinging like this. But every now and then, so it didn't hurt because of the injury still, because I've had the surgery now a year ago almost. When did I have this? February last year?
Thank you, GMP. Appreciate it.
Yeah, almost a year. So I'm like 9 months out on surgery on this, on the reconstruction. And so it's mostly muscle soreness because it's still very weak. I mean, I have some of my physical therapy, I'm lifting, up over my head weights, and I can only lift like 3 pounds still. So it was just muscle fatigue, muscle soreness. And the left, I'm not using it all that much. So When this got too sore, then I would use this one, but I can only use this one for like 5 minutes.
Right.
And then the back. If I bend over straight at my waist, that's not so bad. But what coming back up is.
Yeah. How about those whatever they're called, the swing things to kind of take some of the weight? They work.
I have a. Forget what you made me forget what it was called, but I have a sling. I have one, but when you're in the woods and stuff like that, they're not that great. Like on the beach, it would be great because it's even and you just go like this and the whole thing will just swing. But in the woods and stuff like that where I'm at, no. But I don't mind. It's all right. I'm out there bringing people to my permission. It's more for them. I didn't even dig the last time. I think I did a little bit the next day. But I didn't even dig that Friday. I got really sick. Turns out it was heat exhaustion. When I was reading up on the symptoms of heat exhaustion, I was like, holy crap, that's what I had. Because it was the first hot day that year. And it was really hot. And
you don't realize how dehydrated you can get too, yeah.
Yeah. We had all parked at the top, and it was probably a good maybe third of a mile, maybe almost half a mile to where the house is from where we parked. And then I walked down behind the house and I was getting dizzy. Like my lips and stuff were numb. I was getting dizzy. I was getting nauseous. I had to keep sitting down. And then, my body was like, we're overcooked. So I had to, drive to a Porta John a mile away. And I was like, I had to go back to the cabin and lay down for a couple hours and then go back up. And at that point, Chris and Jason thought they were the only ones still there. They thought these other two guys, Mike and Marty, had left, but they had left to eat and they came back. So they all hunted still. And I kind of just sat up in the car up by the house. And then Saturday I was fine.
Hey, Marty.
A little bit.
How you doing, Marty? Thanks,
hey, Marty.
Yep.
Good night, Ficus and Toast. Make sure you watch Sam's video on Saturday and get the word. What was it? The third coin you found?
On the first silver, there were 2 silver hunts. The first silver hunt. What was the third target I dug up? And just put that in the comment.
Yep, just put it on the comment, and you have till Tuesday night.
Yep.
To comment. And because Wednesday morning we'll be taking the names and we'll be setting up the race for Wednesday night. We'll do it here on this stream. No, yep. I don't hear a high-pitched sound, Gene.
No.
Chris said he knows all about shoulder pain, severe AC separations, and both shoulders still affecting him.
Was that from sports, Chris, or how'd you do that? Football?
Gene P said she subbed you.
Yep, appreciated that. Thank you, Gene P.
Chris said, "Oh boy, silver coins." Yeah, I'm just saying. We'll remind everybody at the end of the stream that to make sure they comment on your video.
Yeah, and I'll put out a post, a couple reminders before then as well.
Chris says he hears a dirt bike. Gene P hears.
Oh, dirt bike crashes. You hurt your shoulders. Wow. Wow, yeah, those.
Oh, he heard it on a dirt bike.
Yeah.
JVP hears a high peeping sound too. I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't hear it on my end.
JVP subscribed to you also. Thank you guys for.
Thanks, JVP. Appreciate it.
And so did NEPA.
Northeast Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so that's good. It's, I do it for the enjoyment. Like I'm not trying to get monetized or anything like that. It's just fun for me. It's therapy. It's, I like, even though it's a kind of a pain in the butt sometimes, I like the editing part of it. That's kind of fun. As long as there's not a whole lot of pressure. It's been cool. So I appreciate that. I like a lot of what other people do. So I think that's kind of a fun part of the whole hobby is putting out some videos and watching videos. So appreciate it, everybody. Patty D, yes, this hobby rocks. It's once you get the bug, it's great.
I really enjoy editing videos, and I was exploring a lot of people here were test subjects on watching my videos, exploring different features. I mean, I pay for all the upgrades on Filmora, and because originally a couple of them only because I wanted one feature on that upgrade, but there's tons of features, and I was like, I need to really start uh, using the other features and learning them. But right now, even this 1 hour stream is tough for me to sit here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sitting for any period of time really hurts, even on my recliner, which sucks because I just bought it. But nothing actually relieves the pain. I'm at the point now where nothing really relieves it. It's just always there, and then it gets to where different levels of pain. Like even laying down, it used to be all right, but now it's I don't even sleep well. Hey, Torchy.
Hey, Torchy, how are you?
Yeah, I was saying earlier to Sam before we started streaming that I missed the days. It's been just over a month since I lost Slash, and having an adult dog that I didn't have to monitor and put in a crate while I'm streaming. He'd either be under my feet because he wanted to be part of the stream, or making pillow forts, or chewing on his bone, or sleeping.
Yeah.
She's sleeping right now, and let me see. While she's sleeping, I don't want to take my thing off, but I'm gonna take a picture of her so y'all can see her.
Yeah, I was just telling Rachel too. Our dog tonight had to have a little mast cell skin tumor removed today, so it's always something with them. But we do anything for our doggies. They're great. He's half lab, half golden retriever. He's about 8 years old now, and his name is Halpert. So of course we made the mistake. Ah, nice.
She's got her head on her little lamb chop.
Yeah, what was that show with Lamb Chop, right? Who is the what was that? The woman's name with Lamb Chop? Do you guys remember?
Oh, I don't remember her name. Actually, she doesn't have the lamb chops on the bottom there. She has this this stuff. It's kind of not. It's not. It's stuff, but it's not fluffy. And it's got a little squeaker, but it also you could put some dogwana, doggy wana in it.
Nice.
It's just catnip. And so that's what she's using as a pillow. But yeah, she likes to have a pillow. So when she becomes a big girl and stops getting into trouble, maybe she'll be building pillow forts too.
How big will she get?
I'm not really sure. She's definitely gotten decent size bigger since I got her. I think when I got her, she was like 9 pounds. And I think she probably weighs about 12, 13 now.
Wow.
Definitely grew a couple inches taller.
Our guy's 110 pounds, so
she won't get that big.
We had before Halpert, which the kids named him after the Office TV show, Jim and Pam Halpert. We had a Newfoundland, so she was so cool. She was a great dog, great water dog, but she was 130 pounds, so she was like a big, a gentle giant. But when she laid down and laid in front of her door, you weren't leaving because she didn't want to move. She just laid there. But she was great.
Oh, thank you, LL. I used to joke about my my boxer. His name was Axel, so now you know why. She's Izzy. I used to joke and say he's still alive because he's cute, and she's at that right now.
Oh, Brian, you're right. Shari Lewis, that was her.
That's it. Yeah, Shari Lewis.
Cool. That's funny.
Trying to see what's Patty D said next month will be 4 years of detective for her.
Wow.
Nepa said, try to make my channel monetize and all that. Just got to be a pain. It wasn't fun anymore. Now I just record when I go and put a video out when I get to it. Much happier.
You go. That's good.
Well, the nice thing is, because I know Nepa's been around for a while. The nice thing is like with the 500 subscribers, it's a baby monetization. Now for the AdSense doesn't make any sense to me. So it used to be 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours.
Right.
To get monetized. On all forms, including channel members, all that, super chats, all that. Then they, about a year or so, maybe I guess 2 years ago now, they lowered it. Yeah, they're great dogs. They lowered it to 500 subscribers, and but they half the subscriber need, but you have to have 3,000 watch hours.
Right, which is still a lot. That's a lot of hours, right? I mean,
but why would you have the amount of subscribers needed just to get super chats and memberships, but not half the amount of views, watch hours?
right.
That's really tough for a 500 subscribed channel to get 3,000 hours.
Yeah.
You know, because they accumulate over the year.
Yeah.
So if you get a whole lot in January, if you get like 350 watch hours and 3,000, so you get 2,000 watch hours in January, and then the rest of the year you get 100 a month. By the time you roll around to January again, it resets, for each day. So January 1st. Right. So December 31st, January 1st falls off.
Is that something you have to keep up, or once you hit it, you're good?
Once you hit it, you're there. I mean, but if your channel's inactive for 6 months, they will demonetize you.
Right. Hi, Luis. How are you?
Hey, Louis. GB said she had a Great Dane that was huge. Sounded like a horse when he ran.
Yeah, they're huge. They're huge.
Yeah, the watch hours would kill it for you, no doubt. I mean, my watch hours are in the tank because quite literally the only thing I do right now is live stream.
Yeah.
All right, have a great night. Dropped and forgotten. Don't forget to watch Sam's video on Saturday and commented on it. And then we'll do the race here. You don't have to be present, but you may want to watch the replay of the video. Even if you fast forwarded to the race, watch the whole race because it'll be probably a 2-minute race. That way it counts as a view. Watch the whole race. If you won, get a hold of him. You have 5 days to do it from Wednesday.
Yeah. Thanks.
And that's
thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And then if the person doesn't reply in 5 days, he's just either going to go down the list or do DAL, whatever it's going to be. So, we'll show the positions everybody's in. So, which we do anyway. So,
yeah. That's good.
Yeah, should be good. And, but it definitely is a pain in the ass getting those 4,000 watch hours. You really need people to really team up to help you. And everybody in the community says, we want to help each other. And the best thing you can do for a channel that needs watch hours is, just play their playlist while you're sleeping at 2 times speed. You sleep for 6-8 hours, you're going to give them 16 hours of watch time.
Right.
And then, you get 10 people doing that. That's quite a bit of hours of watch time. You get 100 people doing that. You have almost all your watch hours you need. And if
I was reading Patty D. She mentioned detecting her yard. Got my very first silver diamond. I was hooked from there. That's what it takes. I remember 3 months into, about a year and a half I've been detecting, but 3 months into it, I found an 1877 seeded Liberty quarter in the woods in my backyard. And, it's like, wow, this is amazing. It's going to be that easy. So I've detected the heck out of it since. Haven't found anything else, obviously, but it's like, yeah, there are people here before we were, and it's kind of a cool feeling to see that when you pull those kind of things up.
If anybody's in Texas, Patty D's got some little kitties looking for homes. Gene P plans to be back at putting up her shorts this year. Hey, Metal Detective North Carolina.
Hey, how are you?
Patty D found a war nickel 3 months in. Her first war nickel. I haven't even found a war nickel. All right, Marquita. Hang on. Let me go to your channel. Well, you have 10. Good to see you too, MDNC. Plus, I think MDNC was the one that said he was going to write some music to the lyrics. Whenever all that gets done, then maybe I'll make a little video. I do too, Chris. I love to be the one who able to touch items that have not been touched in 200 years. Or 3. Or if you're lucky, 4.
Amazing.
Yay, double digits. Lewis said that's what he has found, an 1877 seeded quarter, the only seeded coin he's found.
Yeah, those are definitely one of my favorites. They're so cool.
Gene P says, stay tuned, be back on Gene Diggs History soon. I mean, I have footage. I have a lot of footage. I have 2 Vermont trips. I have a lot of footage. Hey, Wayne.
Hi, Wayne.
Thank you for the super chat once again. We'll be building that up to send Patty D to her first event. And being Gypsy's event was postponed, so I think she said February. So maybe we can work out something. All depends on when I see the second opinion doctor for the Department of Labor in a few weeks. So about 3 weeks. Because the Department of Labor wants a second opinion to see if it's part of my claim. I'm like, well, my claim is lumbar radiculopathy because you downgraded it. But when it's left untreated, doesn't get better. Hola, Taka. ¿Qué paso? ¿Cómo estás?
Hey, Taka. Hola.
Yeah, I gotta brush up on my Spanish. I was watching this YouTube channel called Mama, and it's these Mexican moms that try like other foods, each other's foods, or like chili rellenos, or enchiladas, guacamole. But they also were trying. They had to watch a Rachel Ray episode making something. It's so funny. It's good. I love it. But a couple of them don't really speak English. And they have one called Papa, and I guess it's their husbands doing the same thing. But I don't watch that much of them. I watch a lot of the Mama. It cracks me up. They're funny. And then that was suggested to me because I was watching this channel called Cocoa Butter, and they take like people from the South and make them try each other's like barbecue ribs. Or they take people from the North, like, and try like different New York style sandwiches, like chopped cheese. And so it's great. GP says she will be posting the long-awaited finale of locating the hooch machine.
Interesting.
Yeah. Lewis said, I found a Standing Liberty $50 in Old Lot a couple weeks ago. I thought it was going to be a Kennedy half till I wiped the dirt off of it. Yeah, I found a Kennedy half one time. I thought it was going to be something good, and it was a Kennedy half. Wasn't even silver. It was like a 90s.
Yeah, they never took on. I mean, it's like people, they're just too big, right? We're just too big to carry around.
Yeah.
Like some of these countries with these huge coins, I don't know how they do it.
Mike said he's working on the song. His voice has been on the fritz. Probably the seasons change. No doubt. And this weekend, I think we go turn back. If you could turn back time.
Yep, Saturday night into Sunday morning.
GP said, what the hell is a chopped cheese sandwich? You know what it is, right?
Chopped cheese.
It's sort of like a Philly cheesesteak.
Okay. Has meat in it?
Yeah, it's meat and cheese. Oh. They chop the cheese into the meat.
There was a place up in northern Jersey who made like inside out cheeseburgers. You ever seen that? Like the cheese on the inside of the burger? That was good. That was so you'd eat the burger and then the cheese would come out from the inside. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not like really, I don't think it's steak of meat, but that's what it is. It's like the cheese is chopped into it. Lewis found an Ike at a toy lot under the end of the slide, about 5 inches. Go figure. Everybody, check out Taka's new video. He made a great discovery, and he's very happy. So after this, head over to Taka.
Definitely, you got to check that out. Check that out, Taka. Cool.
Y'all got wrenches. You could just like go in there, go to channel, have it, bring this back up, and then when you're done with this, downsize and go right to his channel and watch his video. Daughter calls it Inside Out Burger a Juicy Lucy. She puts jalapenos inside too.
Yeah, I'm not one for the jalapenos. I don't mind a little spice, but like when I watch Johnny Small Pepper, it's like I don't know how those guys do it. I could never bring that kind of heat. It's some of those things are hot.
MDNC, tomorrow I am premiering a video on pre-colonial and colonial coins of the U.S. I hope to see some of you there. I gotta
That's good.
Open up lots of tabs because I'm just gonna line them up so that I can put his on remind me and watch tacos after this. His former detective partner switched jobs and now lives outside of Charlotte. He's looking for some people to detect with. So if anybody's in North Carolina, NEPA History friend is looking for some people to detect with them outside of Charlotte. I like spicy too. I got from Wawa, I got their chicken quesadilla. I was not impressed. I got the buffalo chicken. And I don't know.
Enough for you?
No, it's a fine sauce. It's like medium. But the sauce was fine. I think I had more sauce than I did chicken on it. It wasn't very much cheese. And they didn't grill the tortilla. Quesadilla is supposed to be pressed a little bit, right?
Right. Take care.
Now I'm gonna buy some tortillas and buy some Mexican cheese, and maybe some shredded chicken, and make my own chicken quesadillas now, because now I want one, a real one, a good one. You can buy Isley's chipped ham in supermarkets, but it's not the same.
Thank you, Taka. I appreciate that.
My mom used deviled ham. My mom was a big deviled ham fan. Not me, though. And I don't like chipped beef or chipped ham. So, before we get into the food, the best food is the food you make yourself. Darn tootin'. Before we start talking about food, let's finish this up here, guys, because we can save the food for later. It ain't going nowhere because we're only talking about it. We ain't eating it. Lewis said his stomach can't handle even the slightest of spicy foods. Here, I'll end the food talk with this. So I didn't used to eat spicy. But in my early 30s, I started making myself eat buffalo wings. And I said, I got tired of being the only one at the bar or the only one out with friends. Let's get some buffalo wings, and I'm the only one going. I couldn't partake because I didn't eat them. Probably because when I was little, I get hot sauce when I cursed, or pickled string beans, which are very, 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 very hot. So I slowly acclimated myself to eating spicy, and realizing that there's different flavors with the spices too. I do not like jalapenos. It's not for the heat because they're not very hot. I don't like the flavor. So now, yeah, I eat spicy food. He drove an hour. north to some small towns and just started knocking on doors. You didn't try detecting anywhere in Charlotte. Y'all are slow tonight. I thought for sure I'd get a saucy reply to my last comment, at least from Marquita. What was the last comment?
Oh, no, I love hot and spicy. My food too. Nice. Yeah, I missed that one.
We are all one big family of friends who are passionate about this beautiful hobby and unites us even though we are far apart. That's right, talking. Because there are people from, tonight, not too many other countries, but some nights we have Canada. We used to have Malaysia. Sometimes England, the UK. So, yeah. That's all right, Marquita. We always got next week because we got races next week. So we're gonna end this now because we did start like 3 minutes late, and but so everybody, make sure you check out Taka's video tonight after this. Make sure you go to MDNC's premiere tomorrow. And also make sure you check Sam's premiere on Saturday. You're premiering it, right? Or are you just putting it up?
Just a regular video, yep.
All right, check out Sam's video sometime after Saturday. Make sure you look to see in the first silver hunt.
Silver hunt, yep. The third find.
What his third coin was. And then comment down below. He will be collecting the comments up until Tuesday, so you have a few days to do it. If you're just putting what everybody else did in the comments, please go up and watch at least a minute or two of the video. I mean, come on. And then Wednesday, we will get all the names together of the people who commented. So instead of doing like a comment picker, we're going to take those comments to people that commented, and we're going to put them in a race, and then we're going to race for a few prizes. I might throw something in the mix, but you won't know till Wednesday night. So y'all are here. Sam's going to post about it too, so you can share the post out, let other people know, and make sure they know that they have to be subscribed to him beforehand. And if they unsubscribe after, then they'll never be allowed to be in a race again. No.
They need to be subscribed. That might be a little bit, yeah.
They need to be subscribed. Oh no! But if they win, and they only subscribed for the race, if they win and then they unsubscribe, they don't get their prize.
There you go. Maybe they'll be smart enough to at least get it in their hands and then unsubscribe, right?
I'm only kidding. Nobody here does that. But
no.
There are people out that do that when it says for subscribers only. They'll subscribe to the channel during the giveaways, and when they did, and then they unsubscribe afterwards, which is an extra effort. Just stay subscribed. I mean, really. Right. What is it? I have so many channels I'm subscribed to. It's not even funny. And I always have to check to see if I'm still like somebody, I haven't seen this person in a while. And I'll go to their channel, make sure I'm still subscribed, like MDNC. Be like, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
I am subscribed to him, but I'm just saying.
Me too.
There's a lot of like people I haven't seen in a while. Like JP was here in the beginning, but I know I'm still subscribed to him, and I really need to sit in his stream on a Saturday night again. It's been too long.
Yeah. MDNC, how'd you get all your Indian scents for Halloween that you're giving away? Rolls and rolls of 1877s. Wow.
Oh.
I love those. Those are cool. It's a cool coin. Those Indian head.
It's my favorite, believe it or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of all the coins, I love IHPs. They're my favorite.
Yeah.
They're just great little coins. I love them. I love finding them. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, there's silver, and I like my silvers that I found, but I'm not a coin hound anyway. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy a coin when I find it, but I like the relics better. A little more personal. Marty said he's not giving away his 1877. I remember when he found that.
Marty, you got a bunch of cool nickels, though. You're always finding some cool nickels. I love those.
All right, folks. Well, we're going to close up shop for the night. I enjoyed each of you hanging out tonight. Make sure, like I said, watch Taco's video after this. No. Why would I want a whole bunch of zinc? I'll keep all my coppers, though. Yeah, I love tokens, too. Tokens are like
Tokens,
more
yeah.
like a relic to me than a coin. Just 20, 25 pennies. Yeah, so make sure you guys watch Taka's video after this. And then MDMC's tomorrow. And then Sam's on Saturday. Make sure you comment by Tuesday. Share his post out when he makes a post. Please share it out. Let's get a couple extra subs, a couple extra eyeballs on Sam's videos, and show up here for the race. I'm just hosting it because I could put 100 names in the races, and Sam doesn't have to buy the subscription to the online stopwatch.
Yeah, no, it's great.
What is it? You have to watch a race with smiley faces.
There you go. I appreciate that. Thank you, Rachel.
And we'll see everybody next Wednesday night.
Yep. See everybody. Thank you. Looking forward to it.
All right, everybody. Be kind to each other. And like Marquita says, if you go out hunting, make sure you find something stupid good. I said it for you, Marquita. Good night, everybody. Peace.
Take care.